Welcome to Evelyn Colors. Today I am sharing with you my coloring plans for August and September, as well as some YouTube updates. Let's get into it. First up, I have some updates to share with you about my YouTube channel. I'm making some changes and you need to know about those changes. Number one, I will do completed pages videos every quarter, which means every 3 months. My next completed pages video is scheduled for October the 2nd. Now, I haven't done all my pages, but that's when I expect to have that video uploaded. Number two, I have an upload schedule that I want to stick with, and here it is. I plan to upload at least 2 times a week on Sundays and Wednesdays, but sometimes I might upload on Fridays, especially if I have a part 1 or 2 or 3, a type of series type of video. Then I will include Friday as one of my upload days too. But do know that you will get 2 videos from me twice a week, Sundays and Wednesdays. And number 3, which is the last channel update, I have decided to press pause on doing live stream videos until further notice. Okay, that's it. Now let's get into my coloring plans. The first group of books that I am coloring in for August are these books here. The first one I have is the Small Victories coloring book from Johanna Basford. As you can see, I've been doing a little something on the cover of the book. I wanted to give it a little bit of character to jazz it up a bit. I plan to stick with coloring the intro pages before I actually get to the illustrations. So this is a page that I will color here, which is the page that says a guide to exploring small victories. And then this is the title page. I will color this one here, turn the page, and then I will color this page here, which has all of the publication and copyright information here. And then I will color this page, the introduction page. Once I complete these intro pages, then I will move on to coloring in this book. Maybe I'll do a color along. I don't know, but I do plan to film some coloring videos throughout the month. That's it for Small Victories. The next book that I have from Johanna Basford is The Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. I plan to do the same thing. You notice that when I open this book, there is some art here, illustrations of flowers. When you open the book, it's on the back of the cover, and then there's a fold out portion of the cover. I will be coloring this part here. I will also color the title page. And the next page here is the introduction page. I'll try to do something here. And also on the This Book Belongs To page, I will color this as well. And then I'll move on into the book. The next book that I have is also a Johanna Basford book, and it is this one. Note that all 3 of these books that I'm sharing with you, I bought them in July, I believe, for a haul. I hauled them in a video. I will be coloring in Lost Ocean from Johanna Basford, and I plan to probably mess around with the cover a little bit. That means color it. Then when I open the book, I want to color the fish on the back of the cover here. The intro title page here, I'll color that one. Let me zoom out a little bit because it looks like, okay, there we go. Looks like you can't see it there. All right, that's much better. And when I turn the page here, there's something to color here, which is the publication or copyright information about the book. And then this page, the This Book Belongs To page. So as you notice with these 3 books from Johanna Basford, my focus with these 3 books is to do the introduction or the opening pages first, and then move on to coloring the illustrations in the book. Moving right along to the next book. The next book that I have is this one. It is The Mythographic Wild Summer. I really like this book. I've been coloring in it, and I have completed some pages for July, but now I'm moving into August. Let's take a look in here. Now this I consider my page for testing out medium. So if I want to use a certain pencil or let's see, wet medium or a marker, whatever, I test it out here. So that's what's going on here. I plan to color this page. This is the page that I'll be working on going into this book. And if I finish this page, then I'll just move on to the next page. And that's how I'm going to do it, page after page. But I do have some pages that I've colored in here. You probably have seen my watermelon page. Yeah, that I colored with Poetic Spice. Poet Spice, I believe. I posted on my community tab. Her picture is so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But anyway, this is what I've colored in here, and I've colored a few other pages. I think just one more page here. I've colored that one. That was my July. Again, I'll show those in the quarter, but I want you to know that I am coloring in this book. I'm just going to pick up here. All right. Moving on to the next book. The next book that I will color in is Romantic Country by Erie. I did some things in here in July, and I'm going to just continue the process. I've already colored the intro portions of the book. I didn't do this little map. I just left it like it is, but it's an overview of what's going on in the book here. I've already done this. I've done this one. So now the next thing that I'm going to be doing, which is coloring a page in here. I've already done all the intro stuff. Then I will be doing this page here and just working my way through the book. I want to travel through the book the way Erie takes us through the book with the map and all that stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So this is the page that I'll be working on. And then I'll just move on throughout the book. So I'll be working on chapter 1 here and just moving on. So hopefully I can get at least this page and maybe this page done. I don't know, but I'm going to be working on it anyway. This is Romantic Country Fantasy Coloring Book by Erie. Up next, I have 2 books from R.J. Hampson that I will be coloring in for August. And here is the first one, which is Serendipity. I plan to color this page here, this page, which is how to use this book. And once I get that done, I'll move on to coloring this page because I've started this page and I want to finish it. It's called Eureka. The next book that I'll be coloring in is this one from R.J. Hampson. This is Fantasy Tiny Homes. In this book, I will simply start at the beginning. I'll color this book belongs to page. I'll also color a little bit of this here and the page here that tells you how to use the book. And once I'm done with this, if time permits, I'll move on to the first page. Okay. And that's all that I'm coloring in the R.J. Hampson books for August. The next book I have, which is a new book that's hot off the press, is The Enchanted Creatures. I did a flip through of it. If you want to see a flip through of this video, I'll link it up here in the cards as well as in the description box. But this is the Enchanted Creatures Zen Doodle coloring book. I'm just going to start with the intro pages to get my feet wet with coloring in the book. So I will do the title page here. I will try to color that little butterfly here, and also this book belongs to page. And going also in the table of contents, I'll color this here as well as the introduction page. And then I'll move on to coloring the hummingbird if time permits. And that's all I'm coloring in the Enchanted Creatures coloring book. The next book that I have is Colormorphia by Herbie. And these are the pages that I will be coloring in for August. I've actually already started this page. And I started this page here by accident because I wanted to see how my polychromos would work, and they actually work pretty well. And that's when I decided to go over here and play around with the cats here using my polychromos. So hopefully in August, I will complete this page and get it all done. And that's all I will be coloring in Colormorphia by Kirby. The next book that I have, and I'm reaching for my books and getting them, is this book, Dream Chibis. I have some pages that I have chosen or selected a while ago. I hope to color this page. I have an idea of how I want to do it. So hopefully this will be a lot of fun as to how I want to do the background and everything. And I might color one or two of these on camera, just so you know. All right, so I'll be making a video of it. I like this one. I like this one. And these are the ones that I had put a bookmark in. And if time permits, I'll do this one. But at least I want to do this one for sure and this one. Okay. So that is Dream Chibis by Lucy Wu. The next book that I will be coloring in is this Colorful World of Steampunk coloring book by Color It. And I have a page in here that I've been working on. Let me show you what it is. And then once I am finished with this one, hopefully I will be able to do another one in here. So I will work on this one. This one I was using Prismacolors for, and it looks too light. There we go. Let me bring that light down because my little lady looks washed out here. But yeah, I'm going to finish this page, and then if time permits, I'll color another page in here for August. And those are all the pages that I plan to color for August. And now I'm moving on to my September books. So let's check that out. Next, I have all of the books that I will be coloring in for September. The first book I have is Johanna Basford's World of Flowers. I plan to jazz up the cover a bit. I also plan to color this, which is the back of the cover, as you can see. I've started coloring the title page, but I want to complete this page. And I also want to color this publication page here, copyright information page. You can see there is something here, and also the This Book Belongs To page. I also plan to color the introduction page and this page here, tips for coloring, and that's it. So as you can see, I have a common thing that I'm trying to do, and that is to color the pages that come before the actual illustrations. I think this will help me get my coloring mind or the gears turning. So that's why I'm starting to do those pages first. And then when I get into coloring the illustrations, I should pretty much have things figured out as to how I want to color in the book. The next book that I have is The Mythographic Aviary. I've been coloring in this book in July. I'm just going to carry it on into September. So here is something that I'm going to do. Now, I don't color this page per se. I tend to use this first page as a test page for whatever it is that I'll be using in the book to color. So this is my test page. I'll probably pick up here and color this page and just move on through the book. My goal is to complete this book before the year is over. And that's it for Mythographic Aviary. This is the page that I'll be focusing on, and hopefully I can get it done. If I do, I'll move on to another page in here. The next book that I have is Enchanted Earth by Melpomene Chattopadhyay. I know I said that so crazy. But in this book, I want to finish this. This is a page where I was trying to test out some pencils to see how they would work in here. And I'll just, finish this up with whatever pencils I feel will work here pretty good. And then I was thinking about, which is a lot, I'm thinking about getting started with just coloring these intro pages here. You have the information about who illustrated the book here, the author, and that's really nice there. So I'm going to be focusing on coloring the intro pages more. I hope I can get it done. It's quite a bit of stuff to color, but I'm down for it. I am. I'll be focusing on this page and doing a little bit of coloring here, which is where the publication information is, picking up where I left off here and coloring this. And I think that's it. That's what I'm focusing on in this book, Enchanted Earth by Mel Pomini. The next book that I will be coloring in is R.J. Hampson's Forest Song. Mainly, I'll just be focusing on the pre-pages that have illustrations on here that, you know, you can color that are not the actual illustrations. So this book belongs to Paige. I'll be coloring this. I will also color that, and also this page that has the I guess the instructions on how to color in this book, what type of medium or tools you can use in the book. And you know what? That's it. If and when I get all of these done in this book, I will just move on to the first page here, which actually looks like a nice little page to color for September. Because you see the squirrel getting their acorns. We have a pecan tree, and around this time, around September, they start coming out, getting our pecans off the tree, and they be going to town. They grab their pecans and they go bury them for the winter, which is a smart thing to do, huh? But this is something I'll probably color after, only after I have completed these little intro pages. The next book that I plan to color in is Wildflower Folk by Christine Caron. I will color this page here, which has some floral stuff going on. And then I plan to focus on coloring this page. And then after I finish this page, if I am, I guess, brave enough, I'll go into coloring another page. But that's my goal here, is to focus on getting this page done as well as coloring here. Okay. That's it for Wildflower Folk coloring book. The next book that I will be coloring in is this one, Secrets of the Sea by Millie Maritata. I bought this book from Michael's not too long ago. I don't think I've shared this in a haul. But you know, I like coloring things that are part of the sea. So in this book, I'm going to focus on coloring the first page here. I'll focus on doing this page and then I'll move on to this one. But then when I turn the page, y'all, let me turn it down so you can see. When I turn the page, it's just so much. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But I know at least this page here is the one that I really want to color. And then I'll move on to this one if I complete this one. All right. So that's it for Secrets of the Sea by Millie Maratas. The next book that I have for September is Fairy Tales by Emily Uhlberg. I plan to color this page, the next page here, right here. And once I complete this page, if time permits, I'll move on to the next page here. And that will be all that I will color in this book. I have recently pre-ordered Emily's newest book, and I only pre-ordered it after I saw a flip through of it. The Coloring Diva did a flip through, and I grabbed this book to compare it to what she was flipping through and showing in the video, and I decided to go ahead and pre-order it. With that being said, I probably will have another page that I will color in the new book for September. So be on the lookout for that. So if you see another book by Emily Uberg in my completed pages video, that is what it will be, the new book that she has coming out. I will more than likely receive the book probably on August the 28th, 29th, and then I will probably color a page in there or two, who knows. That's it for the Fairy Tales coloring book by Emily Uberg. The next two books that I have are from Kirby. I plan to color something in the Kaleidamorphia. I don't know why I want to say kaleidoscope, but this is Kaleidamorphia. I'll be coloring a page in here, and this is the page that I want to color. For some reason, I know that Kirby has the pages that have coloring section. I don't like to color the page that has coloring section on it. Eventually, I know I will color the page, but only after I've colored pages within the book first. But yeah, this is the page that I want to color. It's screaming out to me, color me, please color me. The little mushrooms are saying, come on and color me, girl. And this is the page that I'm going to color. I'm going to give them what they want, some color on the page. And this is the only page that I plan to color in this book. And then I have another Kirby book that I want to color in. I've been saying that I'm going to color in this book for the last couple of months. Ever since I bought this book, I've been planning to color a page, and I have not done it. But I'm going to do it this time. And this is the page that I will color. Let me see. I want to color the alien. You see, here's the cat right here. And it says coloring section, and I am already coloring this one in another book. But I want to color this alien. Yeah. I'll be coloring the alien. I've been looking at the page and trying to come up with some colors in my mind, how I would want it to look. I'm going to give it a try. And that is all that I will be coloring in Reflections by Kirby. And I have one more book that I will be coloring in, and it is this book. It's called Tiny World Secret Wonders. Now, I started to give this book away because after looking in it, I decided I really didn't like what I saw. It's not that I don't like the illustrations. It's just, well, it's tiny. What am I going to use to color the little tiny stuff with? But I picked up the book again and I looked through it, and I decided that I would keep this book because I saw some things that I would want to color in here. Now, for this book, I plan to color this part. This is actually the cover. I'll focus on coloring this, and then I'll move on. I'm on a kick to color sea things or fish, or you know what I'm saying, water things. So this might be something that I would color, because you can see the fish here, but you also see a scene in this lantern which houses the lighthouse and waves of water. So I might do this one, or I may find another one in here that is related to sea life, because I think there are a few other illustrations in here with that type of stuff going on. I think it's something with an octopus. I don't really know, but I just know the first page is something that I might color. I want to stick with the water. What is this? Yeah, I want to stick with water. And you see, here's something here, shells. Yeah. So I will be coloring in here, and guess what? That is all that I plan to color for August and September. But do know I have other books that I set aside for just simple coloring. And all that means is sometimes I just want to put color on the page, and I don't want to have to think about trying to do the color scheme and get things right. I just grab a book and I start coloring. And when I do grab those books and start coloring, I will share that in my completed pages as well. Okay? That is it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. And also, if you see any book that I've shared with you that you are interested in coloring in, doing a buddy color, for example, Let me know and we can do that buddy color together if you like, all right? I will have all the books that I've shared in this video listed in the description box. I think that's it. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye.